Hello and welcome to my tech demo 2. The first mechanics I worked on was the interaction system with a tooltip, and every item that can be interactable is highlighted, and there is an option to perform an action or just look at the object, and this functions pretty well. The second one was the inventory system. This was quite easy to make logically, but it was quite intensive with the UI. So I went with the old school style, and it uses a wheel. So items can be dropped, items can be equipped, items can be consumed, and it's very nice. I so much had fun doing this. It was quite complex, but I was able to get it to work. Another one was the subtitle typewriter system with voiceover. So this, when the player enters the trigger, it plays a voiceover with a typewriter. This was very easy to make. I had made something similar before. I just had to improve on that and make it work pretty good. So this is how it works. Hey there. Look at you. See you later. The document viewing system was quite interesting to make. I have a book which you can look at. You can magnify to see the text clearer, and also you can over to the next pages. Also, you have an option to take the book, which I made a journal, which you can save all the notes you've picked, and you can have a look at them again if you want to. The puzzles were quite easy to make. The UI one was very easy to make. This one is the grid-based keypad. This was very complex. It took me a tough time, but I was still able to make it work. It doesn't work with the UI. It works with the meshes, and you can control it with your keypads. So it was quite fun making this work, and I enjoyed making it. I also made a different one, which is a UI one. This is based on UI. It's a word UI, which you can also do the same thing there. It was quite interesting to make that as well. That one was very easy to make compared to the grid system one. I had some free time, so I went for the Astro tags. So I added controller support. I have a PS5 controller, so I use that for the controller support. So now you can switch between inputs, and it shows in the UI. So the game can be played with a controller. That was quite complex, but it was a good learning experience, and I know a lot more about this. I would like to improve more on this and know how to do some, maybe like the screen cursor and other stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty fun to make this. I also added an enemy that patrols around the corridor, and when you move close to the enemy, it chases you. The attack range is quite small. That can easily be increased, but the enemy works. I wanted to prioritize mechanics which I've not done before. That's why I didn't really focus on the enemy, because I have done previous similar things before. But yeah, in conclusion, I would say this was more of a challenge than the last one. It was a good learning experience. It pushed me off my limits, and I look forward to seeing the rest. There's only one bug which I noticed, which is to do with the level. Some colliders are not really big, so the player can pass through them, but that can be fixed by restarting the game. Other than that, I feel like this mechanics can be improved upon and used to make a better tech demo or a game. I would improve more on this so I can add it to my CV. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next tech demo. Forgot to mention, I made a new puzzle which I would like you to give it a try. I forgot to mention it, but that would give you more challenge. Thank you.